Oh man!
Hey,
right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yo, you know what it is? Savage AF. We're Savage, and it is AF. We're Savage AF.
Hey guys, forget your feelings. Facts matter. That's what we say. Don't worry. This is an adult show. We'll be cursing in 3 minutes and 10 seconds. In the meantime, in between time. Oh, actually 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But listen, in the meantime, in between time, just know that we are your hosts. I am Black Pedro.
I'm Shang, and you guys are whoever's in the feed already. You are beautiful,
and you are special, and you are kind,
and you got good. You got good genes.
Yes, and if you follow us, then you know that we are available for you guys throughout the week. We try and get you Monday through Friday.
Right.
Road's been a little rocky lately, but don't worry, we're getting back on it.
We're trying to get back on it. Yeah. And okay, we are available for bar mitzvahs and private parties.
Get your dollars out, ladies. Listen.
How did you turn it into a strip thing?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I meant Savage AF, and now you know what? You know what? That's your new name. You're gonna be a Black Cocoa Butter. That's
Magic Pedro.
Yeah.
Listen, if you don't catch us 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time live on either YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, you should probably just slam your head in the wall. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, we gave you so many options, but listen, before you damage your brain, you can redeem yourself by going to our YouTube channel, which is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, youtube.com/c/SavageAFWorld, all one word.
It's all one word, but I know you think once you get there and you've read it and you feel good about yourself. I know you feel good about yourself. You need to go there and do this. Make sure you click the bell. If you click the bell, you won't go to hell. Bars.
That whole thing sounded like when Thanos put on the Infinity Glove.
You know what? They could have won the fight. It would. You know whose fault it was. You know whose fault it was. The dude from Guardians of the Galaxy. If he'd have just got his emotions in order and not worried about Gamora being killed, he'd be all right. We wouldn't have had to go through all this bull, but that's okay.
Again, humanity was his flaw.
Yes.
Listen, speaking of flaws, some of you guys are insane and you've been kicked off of YouTube, no longer allowed to access due to government orders. That's what Facebook is for. They don't give a shit, okay? Meta doesn't care. You could start a riot.
What? Meta doesn't care.
Yeah, Meta doesn't care. Listen, Savage A.F. over on Facebook. Make sure you see us over there. You don't even have to have thumbs to give us thumbs. But
because if you give us thumbs up, you know what? You're a better person. Your family's a good people, and your feet won't stink, and Jesus will love you. The thumbs up and do that. Now, I know you think that that's where we're done. One more thing, and then we'll jump right into the show. There's some things that matter. Atomic energy, how atoms work, thermodynamics and kinetic energy, and how it connects to the world around us. Those things matter. I mean, come on. Those things matter. Also, defeating Blackwater. I don't know if you know what that is. They're the dark money that is being given to a lot of politicians to try to make sure that we all go back to slavery.
They're like Spectre in the James Bond series.
They pretty much are Spectre.
Or Hydra in the DC world, you know.
They're the same thing. So, but if you don't want that to happen and you don't want the world to come to an end, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to understand how important this Instagram thing is for humanity. Black Pedro. Make sure you follow at Black Pedro, at Black Pedro, at Black Pedro, and at Comedian Shang. Thank y'all for the subscribing to the channel. Thank y'all for following us on IG. And make sure you follow us also on Threads. 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 Now, how is your Threads doing? Are you doing better with Threads?
You know, I haven't been. To be honest, I've been delinquent on the Threads. I focus more on the IG.
How in the hell is Threadro Douglas?
Doing
the thread thing.
Listen, I had to go corporate, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. They started giving me trouble about my hair.
Okay.
And wanted the facial hair trimmed. So
I mean, you're Threadro Douglas. I don't understand it.
I'm on the inside.
Confused. I'm confused, bro.
Don't judge me, white baby. Don't judge me, white baby.
All right, so make sure that you do all these things we said. You see a lot of people in the feed, and all the people in the feed. Breezy, JJ, Lady, Hazel May, Gina, Emerson, I'm sorry, LG, which, I don't know. What's LG stand for?
Little gangster. You know what I'm saying?
First off, cuz they ain't like us.
I imagine LG sounds something like this, you know what I'm saying? Just be like, hey, LG, what up, though? Nigga, I see you over there. All right, hey, nigga, grab me some Flaming Hots.
Yeah, first cuz. We got Treehead, Demani Jones is in the building. We got a lot of people in the building. I don't know. Are you on Instagram? Are you on the gram?
Gram is who? Me?
Yes. Is it on the gram? Instagram?
Oh, am I live? Yeah. No, I got over on Insta, and I'm gonna show y'all just so you
know. You're like, am I what?
No, it's right here. Let me see. I'm gonna share with y'all, but I do see I see Lady Dubose. I see Ilka, sorry. Cluehead Pro. Tundra, what up? Tundra 70. I see you. KMA Images. Very funny comic. KMA Images. Make sure you follow him.
Keith Michael Ashton.
Bianca, all of that.
All right. Make sure
also, guys, I'm gonna apologize. My mother is here visiting in town.
Yeah, she's
in the background and is taking a phone call, and I don't think she knows how space and sound work. So if you hear better in the back,
his mother's thing. She's gangster.
That's her having a casual conversation.
She's gangster. She's
not in the background of my show.
I mean, I ain't never seen somebody's mama try to carry a couch
by herself.
I got it.
70.
So make sure that you do all the things we ask you to do, and if you don't, you stink. You's a bum. Scram, skedaddle.
What do you say? Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
All right, guys. Well, let's get into a show.
And this show is for America, man.
America.
America.
Fuck
all right, so let's get into
Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter.
Okay, we can cuss now. We can hear her clearly. I think it's great. I think it's great. The fact that she said she doesn't understand how sound.
Is anybody else having a hard time raising their parents right now?
It's tough.
They just don't listen. They don't do anything you say. It's crazy.
You try.
She's so close. I could hear that it's my sister on the phone. Wow. I could hear my sister through the phone, and we technically are in two different rooms. It's an open space, but come on now. Come on, Mom. Raising these parents are hard help. I'm a single son out here just trying to raise his mama. My sister don't have time to put in. She got kids of her own.
All right. I do have a Shangri.
All right.
Let's
get into the show today, man. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. It is Thursday, June 6th, 2024.
Is that crazy? We're already into June, that we're this far into 2024. And then next year, we know the cyborgs are going to come and take over our bodies. They already got self-driving cars.
If we don't, bro, they go up and down my street all day.
Yeah, so we already got that. We already got robot hose, which I've partook about 3 of them. And I'm talking about they are lifelike, but their grip is a little too strong.
That's a robot
out a little bit. Bro. Yes, yeah. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? And if you break one, they're like, if you break it, you bought it. So now I got 2 of them and I'm sitting back in my bed.
Speaking of June 6th, since it is today, the reason my mother is in town is she's performing here in Los Angeles tonight. My mother's a writer, a published author.
Yeah, you show the book.
These are her two collections. This one here won a Penn Award, Beyond Horizons. This one won a Michigan Notable Book Award. But my mother will be reading a story of hers tonight at a venue called Beyond Baroque in Venice, a real cool spot. So yeah, if you're in the LA area, especially on the West Side, looking for something to do tonight, 7:30 show. I think it's like a $10 ticket, man. There's going to be poetry, storytelling, jazz, blues, live music. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be.
I performed it before.
And just so y'all know, this is how my sister and I grew up. It was my mother taking us to like poetry readings and art shows and museums.
But he didn't want to admit that his mom used to take him to cockfights too. I mean, she's very balanced.
But we had to make money on the side somehow. You know what I'm saying?
And
what was you gonna do with all them goddamn roosters?
I'm just saying, she had two champion cocks. One was called Ruby Claus, which was that one was gangster.
Man, it's kind of weird that you're talking about my mom and cocks. I'm just gonna say it. I mean, I know.
No, but you meant, yeah, but you knew what I meant.
But you
by
know,
cocks. I didn't mean like
line here, Shane.
I meant by like
remedies in the system, my dude.
I mean fighting cocks. I don't mean the kind of cocks your dirty mind saying, and everybody in the feed's dirty mind. I wasn't talking about.
Heard it. I think
okay, fighting roosters. How about that?
Okay, there we go.
And their cocks. The thing is, we're gonna throw it in there. But yeah, we're gonna talk about some of the shit that's going on because unfortunately some black folks are letting us down. I'm gonna keep it real. Black folks are letting us all the way down.
It is June 6th, 2024 in the time-space continuum. Black Pedro comedian Shang. Listen, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Savage AF. I don't really know if I have a Black Pedro popping for y'all today. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I have one.
But Shang has one, and we will end with a Shangri, no matter what. But today, Shangri, no more time for the whites.
I'm fed up. I'm flustered. I'm flabbergasted. I'm flummoxed. I'm flummoxed.
Flummoxed.
Listen, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. When so speaking of out of time, let's talk about, and I've seen a few people break this down, but I did think it's an amazing story. Dead lobster. Yeah, them Cheddar Bay biscuits going bye-bye, y'all.
Yeah.
And everything with it. Let's talk about it. But before we get into that, many groupings of five, or a couple of groupings of five, have been associated with this man, Trumpty Dumpty, sat on the wall. We've heard of the Central Park Five, now known as the Exonerated Five. I want to introduce y'all to the Judges Five. And wait till you see the panel of judges that will be overseeing Trump's appeal
right
on the Alvin Bragg case.
You know, it seems like some black people are letting us down, but some black people are there are our avengers.
Day one.
Yeah, so there are avengers.
Day one.
I'm trying to get this video of the other thing in here, but I don't know sound. Can you hear it while I'm doing it?
Not if you bring it up on unless you bring it into the studio, we shouldn't be able to hear it.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But that being said, some black people are letting us down. Some people got our back all day. Let's talk about the losers, the coons, and a man who is really, really fighting hard. I'd say at this point, him and Mark, I wish I had a time machine so I could go back and be a slave myself, Robinson, who's running for governor in South Carolina. I think these guys are really, really fighting it out for Coon of the Year. But when you hear this latest statement from this dude. I can't even call him brother now.
I know. He is definitely
From Florida, Florida man. When you hear it, I guarantee you out loud.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 Byron Donald.
Did you get the video for this?
I don't have the video for this, man.
Oh man, I'm trying to put it in, but it's hard to. I can't. I'm hearing you and I'm hearing it, and I'm trying to. Yeah.
It's all good. You know what? I mean, it's well noted. You know, I mean, this is there he is, and they say never trust a man with two first names, Byron Donald. Make up your mind. Also, look, put that back real quick. Let's just analyze and listen. At this point in my life, 47 now, I'm not one to really make fun of somebody's hairline, but I don't know. There's something weird about this kind of just seamless edge. It almost looks like a Lego helmet.
Yeah, it's not real.
Between the beard and the hair, so there's something going on there.
But I mean, we know that he's been amazingly coontastic. Like he's coonerific. He's I mean, he uses coon lotion, you know, to moisturize his sellout ass skin. I don't understand.
His mouthwash flavor is yassa.
Yeah. And I don't know if y'all know, he's from the tribe called You Goddamn Geechee Niggas.
He's from the Motisa, the Motisa tribe.
You dirty Geechee niggas, I never liked you, dirty Geechee niggas.
I hate to pick the Whoopi Goldberg's.
By the way, A Soldier Story is fucking fantastic. If you get a chance to ever check it out.
Peterson.
No, I'm just Peterson. I've never liked you, Peterson. Shut up. Get me a drink so I can take it over to your mother's house and bend her over a couch.
He had the nerve to ask what he had done when we slit his throat. All right, man. Listen, so your boy Byron Donald, your friend, everybody. I know he's a Floridian, a representative in the House, and I got my mom producing over on the side here, but you know, I'm not gonna give it to you verbatim, but he said that Black people were better off under Jim Crow. Right now, listen, yeah. I've heard the argument that separate but equal was better for us because we were able to sort of self-contain our economy.
Right.
That is a very, very different argument in my mind
than subjugation.
Jim Crow
subjugation, attacking us, burning down our towns,
lawless policing by white citizens of Black people, bombings. Emmett Till murder, nothing happens to anybody. Just violence against Black people.
And by the way, I was trying to get the video up, and I can't do it simultaneously because I was going to download it real quick. But I love the fact Hakeem Jeffries represent, New York City.
New York City, son.
All day, son. First off, I want to say something with your bitch ass, coon ass. First off, bars. You know what I'm saying? Funkmaster Flex is behind me. No, I'm telling you right now, he wouldn't need to give up his white wife. Ooh.
Ooh, Gina, why you go there? Damn, I mean, he's into all the things he's about to lose.
What, Hakeem Jeffries?
Oh no, she means Byron Donald.
Oh yeah, I was about to say. Listen,
come on, you know what she's talking about. Hakeem Jeffries ended his shit with, "You better check yourself before you wreck yourself." You know what I'm saying? And are you down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. And then 3 of his cousins came in, and they was just like,
yeah. The bottom line is, I think that he's drank so much of the Kool-Aid that it's backed up into his brain. He believes that white people are superior, even though it's proven that there is no race that is necessarily superior, other than the Asians, because they do live a very long time.
Now listen, Shane, I cannot have you besmirching the name of Kool-Aid. We know. Wow. We can clearly tell that Byron grew up drinking Tang.
Yes.
Okay, this is a This is when you raise Negroes on Tang instead of Kool-Aid. This shit don't work right.
I mean, the fact that you would even have it come out your mouth, it's been all over the news. At least it's all over MSNBC. It's all over CNN. The fact that he said that, what it does is the people that believe that we should go back to the way it used to be, or, well, take America back the way it used to be, make America slavish again. They buy into this bullshit that he's saying. And that's what's sad when I see black people doing that. One of the Black Panther Party just said he's going to vote for Trump because he feels that Trump is going to be good for black people. It's getting out of hand, you fucking.
What do we say? Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. First of all, he's on tape calling, well, basically all black people, but especially Kwame Jackson, nigger during his apprentice days, right? Donald Trump has done nothing specifically for black people that will advance us through this society.
No, and in actuality, nothing. He thought that the gold shoes, and he thought that was going to like appease us. And
that being a criminal is something we can identify with, or being,
oh my God, yeah,
persecuted by the police.
His mugshot. He said it, but his mugshot, and I look at this. Anybody black that buys into this bullshit, and I want to say this to your face, if I can, you are not invited to the cookout.
Matter of fact, the cookout's canceled. Yeah, we're not even having one. Don't worry about it.
But I can hear y'all over there eating.
Hear us eating. Breezy JJ said, we had both. So you had Kool-Aid and Tang. Don't worry. It's nothing wrong with being mixed. My family's very mixed too. All right. My mother used Goya in her fried chicken, and it was crispy. It was delicious. What? Yeah, it was crispy. It was delicious.
Are you serious? Or are you joking?
Bro, it was orange. Yeah.
Goya?
No. Yeah, Goya. She used Goya to season up her fried chicken, and that shit was delicious, bro. But it would have like that neon nuclear orange glow to it, like that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And it didn't look like traditional. But
she did, she did. Your mother didn't come up with the recipe. Cat Williams came up with the recipe.
I invented Goya. In fact, when I invented Puerto Rico, it was first called David.
Yeah, I've never heard of somebody. Okay, that's different. I'm gonna give you that. That's different.
All right, so listen. I think we just wanted to kind of highlight. I guess just sort of historically, we want to give a kunographic sort of log of what's going on here. You know what I mean?
Well, I think we should have the Coon Awards again, because I love the fact Hakeem Jeffries checked his ass and said it, and look, to my fucked up bitch ass a colleague on the other aisle. I just want to see him go just hard, like grimy, like just on some grimy shit, like he like on some DMX shit. Yo, first off, nigga, what?
Like DMX talking about Drake. I don't like his hair. I don't like his shirt. I don't like this nigga's eyebrows.
If I caught him in the elevator, you know what I mean? If I caught him in the elevator, I would do something to him. I mean, he's the level of bitch-tasticness and coon-tasticery. It's just, I don't know. I think he's like, but I love it. I love it.
Claire's like, God damn, I wish I had thought of that myself.
God damn it. I was right there saying that before that. And he beat me to it. Cool.
So yeah, guys, just for anybody who might listen to that, and there might be some black people that might get this argument confused, and certainly a bunch of white people could get confused.
But white people will buy into it because anytime somebody
a large portion,
right? Because anytime somebody black that says something negative towards blacks, right, they embrace them. If you look at Candace Owens, she got embraced until she wasn't embraced when she got fired, and after she got fired, all of a sudden she wanted to run back to black media, and she was on the Breakfast Club, and she was on P Valley, She was all over the place. So I mean, like, fuck you doing, Candace, on P Valley. So I just feel like there's nothing he could ever say that will make him like ever be accepted in my book.
Oh yeah, no, you've gone off and again into the Cooniverse, dog. You are lost in a macro world. Breezy JJ says Jenny won't let Clarence think for himself. That's why he couldn't think of that, the Byron Donald line. Now listen, see this is why we talk, because this shit's tearing families apart. Lady Hazel May said, "Lord, the crazy Trump voters. My brother and I have been going back and forth over text for the last 3 to 4 days of why Trump is the better choice." Now, Lady Hazel May, if I know you correctly, now I know you. I mean, we know you out your goddamn mind, but we know you're not a Trump supporter. So your brother is, right?
Well,
that must be difficult there, because most.
No, it's not difficult. Tell your brother don't ever call me again, and you're not invited to Thanksgiving or Christmas. The fuck out of here. In fact, Lady Hazel May, I said to your brother, "Hey man, look here, you little bitch ass. You's a bitch if you think that Trump. Give me one of his policies running on other than trying to keep his ass out of jail and trying to pardon himself. Other than that, give me a policy that he has.
That's for the rich.
Yeah, tax cuts for the rich, number one.
Racist border policy.
So what's his policies? You don't have shit to say. I'm gonna say that. Well, I don't know what your brother's name is, but I'm gonna tell him to his face, the fuck out of here, man. In fact, you like those gold shoes? This is how they wear them now.
Yeah, braced up.
Stop it.
Yeah, but you gotta fill your own commissary, okay? That Trump's not gonna do that for you. Yeah, so all right, just wanted to put your boy Byron down on blast real quick for saying that Jim Crow was good for us, just to clear the air.
Yeah,
the Jim Crow era in America was the result of a compromise that the North made. I think about 10 years or so after the Civil War, when it looked like things were about to flare up again, because the white boys in the South couldn't do things the way they were used to. So the North compromised. They got to keep their president that year. I think it was Coolidge or some shit like that. It was a tight presidential race.
Right.
Like, okay, the Democrats can have the presidency, but the North has to pull its troops out of the South.
Yeah, I think that
they were policing in Reconstruction era. The North had troops in the South to police,
right,
white people.
Right, yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they're
white people from basically killing all the black people,
yeah,
because that's what they wanted to do. This is the thing about it. They try to say that they're so full of grace and humanity, and if you look at the history of the way whites have acted pertaining to black people just wanting to live their life, they have been the most heinous, detriment to black people in this country. Now, don't get me wrong, black people need to get their shit together too, and we need to stop targeting each other as much as we do. That's why I stopped talking about Gerard Carmichael. I said I'm gonna stop talking about him, and plus he can't talk about me. You know why? Because there's too many dicks in his mouth. But the point is, so I'm not worried about that. You know what? I just did talk about him. Shit.
Hey, damn.
I'm trying to get it together.
I'm bad built butch body.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on it. But
so our side producer today, Shane, we have an off-site producer here, off camera. One of the direct quotes from Byron Donald's statement was, the black family was together. And my mother's question was, what, getting lynched? You know what I mean? So
they all was hanging from the same tree.
The family that got together gets shot together. You know what I'm saying?
I think that there's nothing he can say about it. I think that it shows you how far gone he is, and that's it. I think that he's gone. I think that Tim Scott is just gone. And if I saw them in person, I'd cuss them the fuck out. Fuck is wrong with you, man? And if he got hands, then let's go. But and Clarence Thomas is probably just going, oh, come on now, don't hit me, master. Fucking.
He's like, play that song again. So I sure do loves it. I sure do. Jenny said I could laugh tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's just sad the level of coontasticness, but we know what is going on with the situation. Now we can target these people and make sure if because there's 400, I think it's
Politically targeted.
politically, because make sure that
somebody in the basement somewhere. Word. Shane
Yeah.
gets called us into action, brothers. The force shall move tonight at midnight when the moon is darkest.
yeah, yeah. Get your sheets ready, brothers. No, I meant target them for if they are up for election, to trounce them and bring these images back up from what they said. Bring the videotape of what they said, or the footage, to show that these people are not for you. And that's why I think that Black people need to absolutely know how Trump moves, how these kind of people move. Because if you look at how Trump moves, all the way back to the Central Park Five, he's always had disdain for Black folks, and he uses them as pawns.
I thought you meant how he moves, as in he moves like a man with a diaper load full,
Like a shitty
biscuits.
a shit bust.
Over on Instagram, I see Fari. What's up, babe? I see Dub Rudnick. What's going on? Follow Dub Rudnick Comedy. Samaj dope. That's just backwards, James.
Yeah.
Samaj, don't play with us, dog. That's backwards, James.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us, y'all. We are over on YouTube. We got a whole community over there too.
So make sure that you come over on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't just come over and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up too. Give us a thumbs up for it too.
I like that graphic. That's a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So these guys are out here. He says the Black family was together during Jim Crow. Well, that's just kind of what, you know what I'm saying? That's just like what segregation was about, is like, y'all stay together and then we'll terrorize you, so we'll be able to find you more easily.
Right. They actually drowned towns, which is crazy, where they used to divert rivers to go to these towns to drown the people out. Said part of Central Park, there was black
Seneca Village.
Yes. So don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to act as though all white people are evil, because that would be silly. I'm saying that the percentage of white people that did evil, fucking horrible things to Black people, if you look at Tuskegee, it's just the Tuskegee experiment, which was basically giving Black men, for the people that don't know, it was giving Black men syphilis and watching them die slow so they could see the effects of it. They basically used them like they were lab rats.
Okay, no. So just to be specific about the Tuskegee experiment, airmen and servicemen were not given syphilis. What happened was
they were not treated for syphilis.
They weren't treated for those who were diagnosed.
Not given. I'm sorry.
But they were, but they weren't treated on purpose in order to do the rest of what you said, to track it and just see how it affects the community and what happens. But like, they allowed it to spread through a community.
I take that. I apologize for saying given.
No. I mean, like,
what, they fucked them and gave them syphilis?
No, because that's how. Like,
I messed up.
Some people were scared of the vax because
they said they're gonna get Tuskegee, right.
because they thought,
but
they gave us something.
But
it was just not, like, no, they failed to treat it.
And watched a lot of people die horribly. The point is, there's been a lot of stuff. The reason that Black women die more in pregnancies than white women is because they said that we can handle pain better.
They don't feel pain, Shane.
You're okay.
Don't feel what?
Yeah.
That's tickled.
So to have that mentality, it means that you don't have any humanity or empathy. And I'll say that a lot of times when I see people like Byron, or I call him Hair Helmet.
That's what I'm saying. He's Lego face.
Yeah, it's Hair Helmet.
Byron.
When I see him say stuff like this, I can see him absolutely selling us out. It's like, open the door, man. The monsters are coming, and him closing the door. Go, no more niggas allowed but me.
Who that? Who that?
Yeah. So okay.
Over on IG, I see Jackie Car 77. What's up, lady? Tino Terrell, also another funny comic. Follow. Peach, Keysar, I see you.
All you comics out there, man, I hope that you get your laughs off. I hope everything's going to go for you. This shit is a tough business. So props to you for even taking up the mic and trying to do this shit. Because I be wanting to stab motherfuckers every other day doing this shit. And I'm doing all right at it. So imagine if you struggling.
I will say that before every show, we do have a confiscation procedure that we go through with Shang. Like, there's no weapons on you this time, right?
Yeah.
He's like,
You go,
clean.
yeah.
Like, we gotta get the bond out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, wait a minute. What would you consider? Let's the definition of weapon. Let's go back
a handful of straws. Together they're strong. You fuck somebody up.
Okay, yeah. Right. And plus, look what they do to turtles. Fucked up.
Fuck up a whole ecosystem too. Funny Brownie, I make it rain. What's up, mama? I owe you one. Let's go. All right. Listen, guys. Let's keep it moving, man. Fuck Byron Donald. But just like we have those that are working so hard to hold us back or go backwards, can't wait to get into a time machine and yes, sir, they way through life. We do have strong, examples of, people that we can rely on, black people that we can rely on.
Are you sure? Are you sure, man?
So get back in your box, boy. Who left the gate open? No, listen, instead of that,
not that judge.
I want you to understand that after the first, this historic moment where for the first time in the history of this country, a former United States president has been criminally convicted with felonious charges, 34 of them, unanimously, all 34.
How does he go 34 for 34? That means not one person said, yo, I'm rocking with him. Like they all went, fuck this dude.
Those are Steph Curry free throw numbers.
Those numbers is just, and the thing is, there was actually, Pedro, I'm sorry. There was actually like scholar lawyers that said they didn't see it being 34 and 34.
I mean, I was like, you only need one. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was going to be a ringer.
They got to get something.
They got to give something. You got to think that's why this bitch ass orange cunt stick. He had to delay the other ones. He had to delay them because I think that he's going to take it to the face on those. But if he wins, then guess what? All that shit goes away.
He's got 54 more counts to worry about across 3 more indictments. But listen, with this one specifically, and this is Alvin Bragg's case in which he successfully charged Donald Trump with fraudulent business practices in order to cover up illegal usage of campaign
finances.
And this was specifically while paying off a porn star to be quiet while he was running for president after he said grab women by the pussy while his wife was pregnant.
Right.
There's a lot going on, man. So
he fucked this porn star while his wife was upstairs with his 4-month-old.
And already had a really bad story out about him where on audio again, he, said these just, very chauvinistic comments about grabbing women and doing whatever you want to. So they tried to cover it up. Within this case, in this space, Alvin Bragg got his convictions. That's the Manhattan DA. But we know part of the process is going to be this appeal. Okay. And in this instance, in this day and age, when we have, what seems to be for all of our DC fans out there, they were super friends, and then their adversaries were the Legion of Coon. And and when you have the Legion of Coon forming up seemingly against blackness when they are black, It is beautiful to see this. These are the 5 black women who will be sitting on the panel for Trump's appeal. I can't even get it out. These 5 black women will be sitting on the panel for Trump's appeal, where he used campaign money to pay for his porn star. I'm sorry.
It's porn star. It's a porn
While
star.
his wife was pregnant, in order to influence an election, and then fraudulently submitted business papers to cover that up. And these the 5 black. These 5
But
black.
see, you can't gauge that because there might be one coon-tastic ass woman in there.
I don't see it, bro. One of them got a diamond or something in her forehead. She woke. Okay.
I don't know about the other ones, but that one.
The other ones look like some real ass sisters, dog. One got
I don't know,
hair.
man. I don't know.
One got natural. One seems to have braid twisty things, and the other 2 keep a perm so tight that you know they ain't fucking.
I'm just saying, we don't know if Keisha is rocking with the Milk Monkeys.
No, I'm not putting any doubt on this. I mean, you know,
well, his appeal, even if it was all white people, his appeal is so absurd, and that means he has to say, hey, I'm a good person. Give me a chance. There's nothing he's doing to make him look good. So if these black women do this shit and they flip it, they ain't allowed to the cookout either.
Dog, these women have so much tea in their cup right now, and they are child please around the table right now. Man, I'm telling you right now. Look at the smiles on their faces.
I'm telling you, I know you think that, Pedro, but these housewives of the appellate court, there could be one snow heathen lover among them.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a guest star for y'all. Her forehead, that's my mama. She's down here.
I just wanted to see the picture of the.
Oh, you wanted to see the picture? Okay,
yeah.
Here they are. Hold on. Boom.
Yeah, I don't trust them.
That's the problem. We don't trust anybody anymore. But let's hope so. But they're in an incredible position.
And listen, you know the odds that one of these are like Meek Mill's judge. You know what I'm saying? Like Meek Mill's obviously got a black female judge that you know had you know
issues,
something up her ass, you know about it.
She's mean as a rattlesnake.
Yeah, she was trying to prove a point. I think she was, you know, on the coon court.
Everybody's saying what's up to your mom. Hello.
Oh, hey, y'all, that's Mammy. This is your star for tonight. I'm just filling in, man.
Hey, yeah, you know what, Pedro,
she's got a show to do tonight.
Hey,
I got talent rested.
Hey, and make sure that you have her M&Ms separated.
But you don't understand, if that green room ain't clean, she ain't on the scene. You
I'm just saying. I know. I'm just saying, make sure that everything is set up for her correctly, or she bouncing.
Lady Hazel May says me and my mom look like siblings. Yeah, we carry family traits.
We've been told that.
Everybody thinks I'm older. Whatever. Forget you guys.
You're like whatever. No, but I personally think that these women, I'm hoping that they follow what the law would be. And if you look at the law and you look at the appellate court process, and then where they're like, oh, I'm going to appeal this, he has to show that he is worth it, and he can't. He's already said crazy shit. I never said lock her up.
Knock her up. Come on, man.
It wasn't me. It was yeah. So he's already threatened the judge. They're already doing hunting parties for the jury that he didn't denounce.
Oh yeah, no,
they asked him to denounce it and he didn't.
Oh, they can't wait to dox these people. Trust me, they can do. Rob Banks says it's about to go down. Make sure you follow Rob Banks too, funny brother out there. Listen, man. Wait
a minute. Breezy JJ said he'll try to disqualify him, just like he did. He's doing with Fannie Willis. No, for right now, because now
it didn't work. She's on the case. That shit got settled.
Yeah, but no,
my dick had to go.
No.
Hey,
But they pushed it back till after.
They pushed it back.
I know they pushed it back.
No,
I mean,
not only push it back, they said that they're going to hold it indefinitely until they find out if she's qualified. They're trying to push it again. So what it'll do is it won't be before the election, and people need to know about all of this dirt that he's doing and the fuckery before the election. Now him being a felon, that helps. But if he's a double felon, come on, man.
well, right now he's got 34 on his chest. So,
Yeah, but it's still they don't give a fuck. You know what? They asked people. The new poll came out, and I know polls are polls, but it moved the needle a little bit. But there's other people said, if anything, it made me double down that I'm definitely gonna vote for him because it's a deep state trying to take him out.
I mean, but those are the faithful, the MAGA. You know what I'm saying? Like independents. Like have we seen the footage recently of like Trump getting booed at a libertarian event?
Yeah, I saw it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the independents, those third party people, they're not being drawn in by this shit like that, and that's where he really needed to move the needle, right? And then also just basically blatantly hold black and brown people back from voting in general. Those are those two main strategies. It's like they had to swing independents and stop black people from voting.
But there are black people just like Lady Hazel May's brother that are trying to come up with some kind of reasoning because they feel Joe Biden is too old or something like that. And the bottom line is he's only 3 years older than Diaper Dawn.
Yeah. Yeah, who is, and like I said before, we can laugh at Joe Biden for falling off of a bike, but could you imagine Trump trying to get on one, right? Like,
yeah, you can't. No, and if you look at this last,
you imagine Donald Trump trying to ride a bicycle right now.
Yeah, well, I can imagine it, and then I can wake up throwing up. But the point is,
first of all, the suit,
yeah,
the biking shorts and the shirt.
Yeah. See,
my mother just had a seizure.
See, no, I'm telling you right now, if you look at the situation that they're saying because of his age or whatever, Joe Biden's, he can't put a sentence together. And if you look at the last two speeches, the one he did in France, clear as day. But if you look at the interview that Trump did with his 3 reporters at one time, I don't know why they had to have 3, and where he lied and said that he never said he told anybody to lock her up. They had to edit it. So they had to edit that over and over again because he said so much bonkers ass shit. I'm telling you. He believed gas and groceries were cheaper.
So Lady Hazel May, I think, is referring to her brother again. He believes gas and groceries were cheaper.
That don't got shit to do with Biden. That got to do with corporations gouging.
Any president. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Corporations are being fucking greedy. They're gouging the American public because they lost a lot of money over the pandemic, and they're triple fucking down on it.
Shrinkflation is a real thing.
Right.
They're giving you less product and raising the price.
Yeah. You know what? I remember Milky Ways was this big. You had to get 2 niggas to carry it home, a Milky Way. But guess what a Milky Way now is? Nigga, it's this big.
I bought potato chips the other day. I swear, the clerk at the counter, when they scanned the bag, I paid for it. Then they opened the bag, gave me 3 chips.
3 chips.
And one of them was chipped.
You know what I'm saying? Remember how Starburst had, you know what? You get Starburst, plural. Now it's just
one burst.
That's it. But that has nothing, just like
yellow. It's the yellow one.
It's the yellow one. But nobody likes the yellow one. I'm yellow. I ain't getting no play. But I'm telling you right now, if this goes down, like you say, if this goes down, and these women, they're going to say, if they follow the law completely, Pedro, like just follow exactly what they're supposed to do, they're going to still try to disqualify them. It's like, oh, they did it because they're black. And that's saying, so somebody black can't just absolutely do their fucking job. And that's what Bragg said. I love the fact Bragg, when they interviewed him, he said, I did my job. It wasn't about black. It wasn't about white. It was about my job. I did my job.
The same case that the previous prosecutor did not want to bring, this motherfucker went 34-0 on.
34 and
Treehead,
34.
Treehead, our expat, our defector, the one
Yes,
who's left our borders
Yes,
and
that's
established new boundaries.
Where do you live at Treehead now? Saturn,
She's actually
Pluto,
where my mother's always wanted to.
Uranus. I didn't mean to say Uranus.
My mother said Belize. Yeah, my mother's always wanted to retire to Belize. But Treehead said, I've had a cashier stop me from buying an empty bag of chips. Well, that employee deserves a raise. That's yeah, you know, shrinkflation is what they're really calling it. It is a real thing. And this is all going back to Lady Hazel May and her brother thinking that gas and groceries.
But you know, also a lot of dumbass black people that actually believe that the STEMI was done by Trump.
Like
you
Trump,
dumb,
like,
you dumb cucks. And the person that actually championed it was a Democrat, Nancy Pelosi. He was going against it unless he got his name on the checks. You understand this narcissistic, fucking horrible, sexual abusing, fucking fraudster, goddamn felon.
Speaking of sexual abusing, there's snippets from this this new interview he did with Fox recently, where they asked him if he would open up the like JFK files, if they would open up some other set of files, FBI files, and then they were like, would you open up the Jeffrey Epstein files? And he was like, and like with the other two, he was like, yes, yeah, definitely open up the JFK file, yes. And then they're like, would you open up the Epstein files? And he was like, well, you know, we would have to see what's in it because some of that stuff is just.
We'd have to talk about it, and then
you know,
we would definitely have to scrub all the pictures.
You know, first, I mean, you know, you can't believe everything.
Come on now.
Just because they report, who reported it, right?
They told me I couldn't look at the sun during the eclipse. I did it. Now I can't see out of this eye.
Yeah, that motherfucker went full pause when they went Epstein. He was like, okay, here's the thing. Some of this shit is bullshit.
But I mean, they're gonna find so many pictures of him getting peed on by a 12-year-old.
Bro, it'll be the most redacted shit. It's gonna be by the time he redacts everything, that shit will just be a cutout of the letter A.
Exactly. And that's it. Here's your report. In fact, I could just email it to you or just show you. It's the letter A.
This report's brought to you by the letter A.
Because that's all A. That's all we're giving you.
And why? Like, why are you asking so many questions?
I'm gonna tell you right now. It's weird that we're at a point in this country where somebody that actually said he was going to be a dictator actually said some of the stuff that he said, and he's
only for one day, Shane.
I mean,
day one, and then you just go back to being
proud of Roe versus Wade being overturned. He said it, and the thing is, he can't fucking. I think he thinks those videos don't exist no more. He said that he's proud that he overturned Roe versus Wade, and he was like crowing about the shit.
Meanwhile, I still think we should be giving a lot of credit, a lot more credit to Bitch McConnell for doing that. Really, like TRUMPTY didn't know shit about the judges. They put together the judges that he was supposed to pick and whatnot. Like,
so you think it's Bitch McConnell?
Know shit about no judges. He didn't know shit about.
But I'm saying the fact that he's bragging about it. The reason I don't like the Democrats, and I'm gonna tell you why. I will definitely be holding my nose while still voting for the Democrats if they do win, is because how do you not use all of this fucking clips on every promo, every commercial, every attack ad of him saying, hey, I'm proud of Roe, that I overturned Roe versus Wade, and they should specifically send it to women's shelters and women's meetings.
No, I mean, I keep telling you.
They ain't going hard in the paint enough, Pedro. Let's go.
That media blitz is going to happen after the conventions.
Bump them like they Caitlin Clark. Bump them to the ground.
Hey, welcome to the league, rookie. Listen, I
thank you for saying that finally.
No, I truly believe though that that sort of media blitz that we're all looking for, I agree with you, will come after the conventions, because I think I said this the other day. It's like people's attention spans are low, their tolerance is low, and their interest is low, I think, and will wane rapidly if you keep plugging them right now with this stuff. Like, the points will get lost, right? We're still at this point 5 months away.
Right.
You expect these Nabisco-brained albino orc wind monkeys to hold on to information like that for 5 months?
Yes.
No.
Not to
That's
hold
your
on to it.
expectations.
No,
Your
not to hold on to
expectations
it.
are unrealistic.
No, not to hold on to it. Not to hold on to it. To just have it in the fucking lexicon.
I'm telling you, it's gonna.
this shit.
I think it'll be a shorter, more concentrated. Yeah, like well, yeah.
I hope you're right, because the bottom line is there is too much shit that we could use on this motherfucker. There's too much crazy shit. Just the clip alone. In fact, I was online. Somebody said, "How do you sit comfortably?" I think it was Finesse Mitchell. And you see him lying, saying, "I never said lock her up." And then they show 30 clips of you saying lock her up. How do you sit and be like, yeah, this is my dude. This is the motherfucker I want to run shit?
Oh no, I mean everything he said. I mean, like, it was like back in the day, it was like, if you don't prosecute Hillary Clinton, then you know, a bad precedent will be set. You know what I mean? Like that was his narrative back in the day.
Right,
like,
about a felon.
Yeah, she's committing felony. You have to, or else.
But whose fault is this? I'm gonna go over into Shangri very briefly, but whose fault is all this shit?
Well, speaking of also how many of Gene Amerson, speaking of like hypocrisy, Gene Amerson asked how many of his side chicks had abortions. So, you know, I don't think any of us who are sane can understand logically what any of these people are thinking. Like, there's just no sense to any of it, right? Like, they don't care. They are hypocrites. How we get there doesn't matter, right?
But
like,
Maya Baker said it's early in the election process. Dark Brandon is coming.
That's what I'm trying to say, Maya. Also, so many vowels. I see you over on Instagram. Nicole Sadler, I see you as well. Where you been, girl? You just got out of jail. Come on.
Hey, man. That was a rough time for her. Come on.
No, I get it. I know. We understand. She goes back and forth. Love, hate. But anyways.
You ain't gonna just gloss that over.
That's for my hoes out there. But no.
How come there ain't no niggas up on the wall? We can go there if you want to. We can riff reference. It's called Riff Reference. It's a new show I'm working on. Riff Reference.
But yeah, there's no logic to what any of these things. That's why I stopped arguing with these conservative MAGA yada yadas. There's no getting through, bro.
Well, I see what you're saying, but I'm saying for the people these bitch ass people that are still on the fence, you cucks. Why are you still on the fence? What does it take? Yeah, I mean, what does it take for you to go, yeah, I think that motherfucker did it? I mean,
that's what I'm saying. There's just this it's a hypocritical sort of
so
they just want the means, the
power,
the ends,
the power, and the white power. By the way, music break.
That motherfucker's guilty. 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 He's that motherfucker's guilty. He's that motherfucker's guilty. That motherfucker's guilty. That motherfucker's guilty. He's that motherfucker's guilty. He's that motherfucker's. He's guilty. Guilty. He's guilty. Guilty. That motherfucker's guilty. That motherfucker's.
Sorry.
God. Get the party started, y'all. Savage AF, man. Fuck
I
you.
would actually be at a club and dance to that. That would be. That should
All
be.
right. Well, we're gonna keep it pushing, man, because
Yeah.
you know, for every party that begins, so must one end.
Dun dun dun.
Before I get too dramatic about any of this, I do want to say it's not a
Sound a little dramatic.
It's not a total shutdown of the franchise, but if you are from what is known as the hood, like me, then you know you would love to spend like special occasions like your birthday. For me, many of my birthdays as a kid, my mom would be like, "Hey, wait, you know what you want to do?" And my number one choice typically was that Red Lobster, baby. Love me some seafood.
Are you serious?
Y'all, man, Red Lobster was like the highest, finest dining I could do annually.
Oh.
Sir, another round of your biscuits, sir.
Is
Are they
that-
scones or I'm not sure?
Wait a minute. Is that cheese bread? No. Stupid. Stupid. You tease me with my tantalizing. My
But
palate
listen,
is being teased tantalizingly.
that's what we used to do, man. Would love some Red Lobster.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
But now we're going from Red Lobster to Dead Lobster, man. I believe
No more lobster for you.
they have closed like 99 restaurants. They were once one of the biggest chains.
So imagine the trickle down of how many lobster places, like, yeah, the deadliest catch went. So our show's over. It's done. Is that what you're telling me? No more.
So, you know, in addition to the shock of like Red Lobster going down under in this way, you know, or taking a big hit like this, you know, you hear, and I've heard a few people break this down, like Joy Reid from MSNBC or like John Oliver. But I really thought this was interesting because, you know, initially you hear that like they had this like $20, and I think over time it eventually went up to $25.
Right.
You can eat shrimp. But you know, we're Americans, so people are gonna just be like greedy fuckheads and sit there for 2.5 hours and eat like 169 fucking shrimp for $20-$25.
I think that's the record. That's one.
Yeah, it was some ridiculous number. You know, so this is what capitalism does to shrimp and dining. So, you know, the restaurant A ends up, you know, losing money per shrimp, definitely, as well as unable to flip tables over because people are sitting there stuffing their faces like a goddamn blue whale eats krill. But
Damn.
that is not the reason why, for those who don't know. And again, this is not just out of my mouth. Many this story is going around, but I do think it's interesting. What happened was the group that owned Red Lobster sold to like one of those, you know, investment capital management fund group things.
Yeah.
And it's just guys in suits that go in and basically buy businesses and gut them and start squeezing it and trying to get out every ounce of dollar, penny, cent that they can without any regard for the business itself. So what they did was they sold the land that the Red Lobsters were sitting on,
Right.
to another fuckhead group that is doing, you know, similar things but with real estate, and then leased back to that company. So now your Red Lobster, you own a Red Lobster, whatever, you run a Red Lobster, the land that you were sitting on, now you have to pay rent for it, while also feeding 7 tons of shrimp to people in Iowa per day.
So 7 tons of shrimp to a dude named Reggie.
You are right in the background with the broom. What you doing? She's just, I love it. But here's the thing, man.
Like the
So-
hedge funds buying up houses and then trying to
Yeah,
sell.
no,
I know that, no, but no.
no. So yeah, so and we know
By
that
the
there's
way, she's the co-host. Stop.
right. We know that there's like these real estate, conglomerate corporations,
Right, like
buying
they're
up most of the private homes in America and making the market impossible for new buyers. So, in this sense, it's a similar thing where this company bought the land and then started charging all the Red Lobsters rent that they didn't have to pay.
but not just no, but see, let me clarify that because I'm looking it up now. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
Not just charge them rent.
Yeah.
Gouge them on the rent.
I mean,
It wasn't like it was like, oh, it's the same rent as before. We're okay.
oh no. Well, there, A, there was no rent before, but B, then it's also probably way above market.
And they basically they snuffed them. I call it they snuffed them.
And so now you have 99 locations, I believe, that are shutting down or have already. You got, by the way, if anybody needs a deep fryer and an industrial size oven hood, we got those. But they're selling off the equipment and the furniture and everything.
Right.
So now this company has basically tanked a large portion of this brand just to suck in money immediately, and will still own the land and be able to lease it out.
Lease it out if they can. But I mean, this is the reason you're talking about this. There was some a black company called Movie Pass. There's a documentary on right now called Movie Pass, Movie Crash. The same thing. When you got these people that think they know what they're doing or they're coming in and fucking it up, it's the same situation. And like their greed fucks up so much for people who are like, I like Red Lobster. I want to go get lobster that I can afford and shrimp that I can eat. This is not right. There's a bunch of places that are going to be closing. Gillies is gone, man. That's where you go ride the bull, man. It's gone. And you know who fault it was? It was the niggers.
Had my first date there, kissed Emma Jean, man.
Remember I rode the bull. I fell, I bust my ass. Piece of bone was sticking out my ass, and guess what?
She was
fell
there
in love
like an angel.
like an angel.
Looking down on me. They tell me it was the morphine kicking in, but man,
I felt. You know what? She nursed me
real.
back. Nursed me back to health. We've been together for 34 years. We got 14 kids. One of them, not mine.
Love him anyways.
I mean, he's still mine, but he ain't mine. You know what I mean? Okay, well, let's be real. She cheated on me. She's a cheating bitch.
With my own goddamn brother. The kid looked like me, but he ain't mine.
You know what? That's why my brother can't come to none of the cookouts. No, if you got to watch this documentary with some two brothers that actually started it, and they came in, some special hedge fund guys. I call them hedge fund guys that don't know what the fuck they're doing. Came in, basically destroyed something destroyed it. I think that the same thing with Lobster. There's the 99-cent stores, all of them. It's about to be a wrap. I went and bought a bunch of shit from there.
Listen, these places, when this real estate company basically takes over the Red Lobsters, they're not in the business of running restaurants, right? So it's clearly not going to be their goal to keep restaurants open and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, they're in the real estate business. Like, they're going to flip that shit into something else. You know what I mean?
We don't care what it is.
They tore down Paradise and put up a parking lot.
Yeah. They don't care if they're having cockfights.
You know what's funny about it?
Brought that back from the beginning.
Now, call back.
Just
you know what's funny about Red Lobster, though? It's clearly a seafood place. But everybody's really upset about the biscuits. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really...
but I'm gonna tell you, I only been there twice ever in my life.
Okay. Are you not a seafood guy, or
no?
You just don't like to splurge?
I don't. No,
you don't want to spend $20 for 93 pounds of shrimp.
I just
in one sitting.
I used to go to I forget the other place that had the same deal, and now it's closed too. I forget the name of it.
Yeah, apparently these all you can eat in America. This does not work. Like
No.
you know, as a guy who likes to imbibe every now and then, I'll tell you that an open bar, it sounds more like a challenge to me than
Yeah, it sounds like
some sort of
it sounds like you're calling me out. That's what it's. It sounds like you. It sounds like you spit in my face.
How much time do we have? We'll see.
No, but I really think that when you see all it, there was a list of all the different things that are closed, and Red Lobster was one of them. But there was a list of other companies that 45 stores closing, 55 stores closing. God damn it, Gillies! Gillies is gone. I'm sorry.
Man.
I see these rednecks just sitting in front of this empty building crying, no!
Best pinball machine in the goddamn county, man.
How can I impress these little white whores of me riding the fucking bull and making it to the end? My cousin ran it. I never fell off.
I got a plaque in there, man. You gotta let me go get
Look at you. You see my award up there? I wrote that shit 4 times. I just think that, man, I never was a Red Lobster dude, but I can't remember the name of it. I was just never.
The next lady I approach with game, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm a Red Lobster dude. I don't know what you be doing with you.
I don't know about how the other people you fuck with, but
yeah, no, but you know, it's like again, it's an iconic.
But it's over, and we must let it die. Just like, but I'm telling you, if you get a chance, you people, they don't got a documentary on Red Lobster. And all those lobster cages, what are we going to do with them? I say we use them for kids.
Tanks.
No, we use them for the kids. You know, the immigrants.
Little kiddie pools.
Yeah, I mean, watch Movie Pass, Movie Crash. If you get a chance.
Yeah, just again, before we move on, and we'll end with the Shangri. But before we get there,
for real?
No, he didn't. No, he did not. Cheddar Bay. Just know that it's not, you know, free biscuits and free shrimp that is shutting this company down. It is
real estate greed.
Corporate greed.
Just like the gas companies charging $8-9 a gallon, just like eggs are $9. You all right, man?
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, I'm saying the eggs $9 at some markets. I mean, that's all corporate greed. It's not Biden. They're probably gonna blame it on Biden that he did it. You got rid of my Red Lobster, you son of a bitch. That's where me and my wife used to go every year. So me and my wife would go to Red Lobster and buy it and shut them down. Yes, Dollar Tree is still around though. Oh, Dollar Tree bought 99-cent stores and reopening them in California, Nevada, and some other. I did not know that because I like 99-cent stores, but because you know where I get all my cleaning products there, way cheaper than Target.
Man, basically those are sweatshops for illegitimate products.
We got, before we jump into this, the
Carolina Boss, what's going on, man? Out there trucking.
1 out of every 10 homes in Atlanta is owned by a foreign real estate company. Mm-hmm. Mainly Canada. The U.S. better sweep around our own porch, but TikTok is national security. I don't know about that. Shit. Jon Stewart interview with Ken Buck was really good. I didn't see it. I will make sure I watch it. I'm going over some of the people. Gina, no, they were intimidated and afraid of him at that point. Plus, quick money would come in, an expeditious procedure. Who are you talking about, Gina?
I think that's something when we were talking about Trump.
Okay. Oh yeah, Trump. They didn't know he would end up with the presidency. Well, I don't know about that. I knew chauvinism was going to be a big part. We don't want no lady. We don't want no lady parts running things. You old dumb fucking hillbillies. That's why. Yeah, there's a bunch of dumb hillbillies. And you know what? Shank knows how to laugh, old black man. Because I'm 83. Wow. Lady Hazel May.
Personal, yeah.
Hazel May, I just want you to know, when I do see you, and I will see you, I have a set of special skills, and I'm gonna punch you right in the left nipple. I'm not gonna punch you, but I am gonna hire a lesbian, somebody from the WNBA to beat your ass.
Okay. He means in one-on-one basketball.
Right. And I don't mean physically beat
Yeah.
your ass. I would never do that.
I don't even think that's what WNBA players are hired for, you know.
No, but
Unless it's Caitlin Clark.
yeah, they've been giving her the business, dude. And I'm not mad.
All rookies get the business in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so no, it's just so you're saying that these nigger
Jordan got
girls,
the business from
these
the
nigger girls that are beating up on our sweet polypurebred basketball player that actually threw an elbow the play before, then talked shit after she made one shot. I hate that motherfucker. Let me tell you why.
She out there balling. I give it.
No, she not. You know what it is? She was 1 for 10. 1 for 10. And they played that one shot on ESPN over and over again. Then she is breaking the record for the most turnovers ever in a rookie season.
She can't be there already.
I'm telling, look it
like
up.
10 days in.
Look it up. She's got that many turnovers. No, I don't hate her. I don't hate Caitlin Clark. It's not her fault.
She's the greatest basketball player of all time.
Of all time.
Not Michael, not Kobe, not Kareem.
Oh, they keep comparing her to Michael. I go, oh, stop it. They compare. But this is the wild shit about her.
She can ball. I don't.
I didn't say she can't ball.
Yeah.
And Eminem can rap. Some dude been like making me feel bad about my life and career and everything. Because I said Eminem, a lot of Eminem shit was gibberish. It was psychotic gibberish that he was saying. That he was saying it fast, so people thought he was good. The fuck out of here. Eminem got over because he got played on all the white stations, so it made him bigger than if he just was playing on the black stations. Shut up.
Well, that's not Eminem's fault though. I
didn't say it's Eminem's fault. I'm not mad at Eminem, the individual. I'm mad at society.
Same thing with Caitlin though.
Same thing.
Yeah,
and she's not the best. I looked it up. There's 3 different players that actually had more. That record she broke, that they had broke, and it's more than her, but were never even recognized by
because there was no NCAA women's.
But that record, there's 3 black women that did way more than her.
I know, but the NCAA.
Her name is Pearl something.
Yeah, see, you already know that shit was way before any black woman named Pearl that was playing basketball, nigga. That was in the 1800s.
And the other girl's name. Let me tell you something.
NCAA didn't even. You mean Pearl, the girl? Take it around the world, Cheryl.
And I'm gonna tell you who was good. Esther the Bester. Balling out of control.
Oh, mean Claudine on the scene. Yeah.
She could, man, the way she blocked people out was amazing.
You know, Pearl was hooping.
But no, what I'm saying is they showed different footage of different players that actually, men and women, when you're a rookie, you get the business.
Oh yeah, they're gonna feed you the rock.
And Detroit used to make Jordan cry in his tennis shoes.
Yeah, he would go to the ref, be like, Bill, hit me elbow.
Yeah, and I can't fight him because
I can't make my shots because baby. Oh.
In fact, they had to get Rodman, who used to be with them, to actually be a winning team. Actually, by the way, the best player of all time is LeBron James. Sorry. All right, we're gonna move on. It is. Not only record-wise, but he's got more championships where it's just basically him. Whereas in Jordan had to have championships, he had to have his number 2, who, well, I bet you people don't know who his number 2 was. Pippen. It was Scottie Pippen. And the number 3 was Dennis, who used to play for the D, Rodman.
That was during their like 3rd run though. But their first run, I don't think Rodman was on like the 96, 97, 98 teams. But 92, 3, 4 or 90.
But I already, no, they did a whole
92.
thing on it. They did a whole thing on it. I watched it. He did not win without his number 2.
Oh
Whereas
yeah,
in
no. He had to.
Pippen ball out of the fucking just some other shit.
And also, he also had to like give up the last shot to the open guy, like, and that's when like John Paxson or like a Steve Kerr in the second run were able to do their thing and hit game winners because Jordan had to learn to what's that called, pass the ball. Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah.
Good. All right,
man.
Shane, get us somebody.
You know what? I don't even want to do Shaggy now.
You done with it? This is
know
good.
What? I was going to say something about the whites. I've already said enough about the whites. I think I've already complained enough about the whites.
You got some Caitlin Clark off your chest.
I got some Caitlin Clark off my chest. And by the way, one of them is her mother in this
Hey,
picture. And I was just, I'm a little upset about the fact that
one of them is her father.
Yeah, one of them with the tiki torches is her father. Either there or this one. Pass me the ball or hate every other race. That's what that symbol means.
We ain't got no Caitlin. We ain't got no problems with
No,
Caitlin.
I got that off my chest. And by the way, anybody that's giving me shit on Instagram, I've got like 1,600 people coming at me. That's for you. That's for you. That's for you. Okay.
Just for you. Over on Insta, I see Super Cuz, March to the Banks, Ward Mingo, Joe Dallo. Make sure y'all follow.
Make sure you follow at Black Pedro. Make sure you follow me at Comedian Shang. And if you don't, hands, tomato, panada, you name it.
You name it.
Because I was just gonna bitch about white people again. Yeah, that's pretty much been my go-to on Fridays. It's just that I just
save it for tomorrow. It's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. Okay.
It's Thursday. Yeah, I'll save it for Friday.
Yeah. White People Fridays.
White People Friday. What if we really named the show? Hey, it's White People Fridays, where we talk shit about all of the shit that white people do.
All the white things that happened to you this week. That's what it's for. Yeah.
Let's name it. Yeah, and watch them cry. 2 tears in the bucket. Fuck it. Oh, look at that little baby.
The little baby face. All right, man. Well, I guess that's the show then.
That's the show. He said, I guess that's it then.
Greasy JJ says, nice to have a theme. So, bring all your white notes tomorrow. We'll get it off our chest.
And by the way, tonight, if you happen to be in the Highland Park area, Highland, California area, I'll be doing a show with somebody. Not sure who they are, but probably fun. Andrew Lopez apparently was abducted by Hispanics because he looks pretty Asian to me.
He kind of looks like
he looks like either
it's like a K-pop dude got held back in Mexico or something.
Yeah,
and just had to figure out how to survive there.
I'll tell jokes. So I'll be there tonight doing a show. Oh wait, Byron.
Tina says Byron Donald is on Joy Reid talking about blacks voted during the Jim Crow era.
Oh, I will watch that afterwards. But no, I'll be there tonight, June 6th at 9 p.m. will be the show. I don't know who the feature is. And then also I'll be Friday in Covina, California. I'll be there with Jay Davis, Adam Hunter, Jonathan Kite, and Edwin San Juan at the Laugh Factory in Covina. It's a 2-for-1 special. So if you go to the website, it's a 2-for-1 special. Buy your tickets. Tomorrow night is the 7 p.m. show and the 9:30 show. I will be headlining the 7 p.m. show. And then Adam Hunter will be headlining the 9:30 show. So if you get a chance, come out. I got some other shows coming up next week. And New York City, I'm coming back. We need to sell this bitch out. New York City all day. I'm going to be at the City Winery in New York City, 9/6/2024, 7 p.m. show. And the City Winery, if anybody is in the city, it's one of the best venues. Cannot believe they gave me this fucking place. Can't believe they booked me at it. It's crazy. It's crazy, son. So make sure that you go on the website, City Winery New York, and get your tickets early because we're going to sell that bitch out.
Let's go.
Yep.
Have a JF, man. Fuck your feelings, facts matter, guys. Listen, we'll be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yep. Oh, and shout out and kudos to our other co-host, Pedro's mama.
Mama Hernandez was in the building.
Mama Hernandez in the building. And
once again, if you are in LA on the west side, we'll be in Venice at Beyond Baroque in a few hours. There's 7:30 show. My mother will be reading pieces, original pieces that she wrote
of her award-winning book.
Yes, let's go, y'all.
Yeah, make sure you
Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter, guys. Listen, stay black if you are black. Okay, that's pretty the rule number one. Number
blacker
two,
than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Do not be black if you're not black. Okay, that's the rule. Keep your finger out your nose.
Yeah, don't be boogering it up.